Hello everyone, this is September for a Jedi, and this is a look at the Star Wars Black Series Darth Nihilus. Now this I actually got on pre-order, which is actually the only time I ever actually pre-ordered anything. Because when I heard about this figure, and when it came available for pre-order, I was like, yes, I need this. Now, Darth Nihilus is from the game Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. And he is one of the antagonists that you would eventually fight. So, I'm not going to go too much into the lore. I might do a lore video going a little more in depth on Darth Nihilus. But for now, I'm mainly going to concentrate on this figure. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. So, the first thing I need to point out is when it comes to his lightsaber. So, I don't know if it happened during the shipping process or what, but unfortunately, as you can tell, it has a... Let's see, there we go. It has a very bad bend in it. And this is very unfortunate. So, I'm planning on trying to fix it. I don't want to, like, bend it by hand because I'm worried I might snap it. I'm basically just going to lay it down on a table somewhere and just put, like, maybe a book or something over it. And hopefully prop it nice as best I can. Hopefully it'll straighten itself out over time. So, let's move on to the figure. So, I'm going to go over from top to bottom, going over the joints and the details. So, let's go ahead and start with the feet. The feet tip back and forth. Okay, I'm sorry if it's out of focus. I'm going to try to keep it from doing that. But as you can see, they do move back and forth, and there is a click when it does that. Also, the feet do move side by side. And they are fairly decently detailed. For a figure of this size, not bad. There are peg holes, but of course, for every Star Wars Black Series, the peg holes do vary. So it's hard to find stands for them, but either way. Let's move on to the legs. Now, there's not much movement up to here. It's very limited, as far as I can tell. Most of it's going to be in the knees, and there are two spots where the knees bend. So, here we go. It's got a pretty good bend right here. Also, if you want to bend this part, you kind of got to put your finger right here to... There you go. It's a little bit difficult, but you just got to work it a little bit. So most of your displaying needs will be related to the knee itself, on how you want to display it, the knees, and the feet. So let's move on to his arms out of the way. This right here is a very thin plastic, but it has like a nice weatherness to it. Or, not weathered. but it does look really nice. I think they did a good job. Also, the back of it as well is fairly nice. The legs themselves are, before I go too far ahead, are, I'm trying to, yeah, I'm a professional here, are detailed enough for what they need to be. They're mostly covered with these, so they're not that, no need of heavy detailed. Now let's move on to the torso. Hey there, I totally forgot to mention that yes, the torso has a lot of movement on the joints, so you can definitely get a lot of displaying options when it comes to this. Something else that just happens when I've been repeating trying to record this video and had so many issues, but either way, let's keep moving on. The torso is detailed. Oh. Come on, get back. Okay, there we go. This is fairly detailed for what it needs to be. Very nice, though. And the same can be said for the arms. There's some detailing, you know, wrinkles and stuff like that. The grooves. And from the gloves as well. Pretty good. So these do move up and down from the shoulder joints. And you can move these up and down in the swivel motion. Also, there is movement here in the elbow. You can rotate it. And they can go up and down as well. The hands are rotatable. Now, these appear to have a, it's kind of hard for me to see, there is a point where they should go up and down. I just gotta work with them a little bit more. So yeah, there is plenty of movement in the hands and in the feet for displaying this figure. So the cape is, it's okay. It is a different tone than the rest of the figure. It's definitely a lighter black. And it has kind of a, especially if it's underneath a light or whatever, it has sort of a shine to it. And I would rather it been a little bit weathered down and all that. Maybe with a few holes, but oh well. Right here, also, there is some stitching right there to get that certain look like he has in the game, how it is off his shoulders. Looking pretty good. Now, let's get to the part that I'm really happy with, and that is the face sculpting. Now, since he doesn't have any pupils or any other things like that, you don't have to worry about them painting the eyes weird, where it looks like the two eyes are facing two different directions, or a little bit wonky, whatever. So because of that, this does come out very nicely. The mask looks amazing. And all, like, the detail is just right and perfect, and it looks really good. And the same can be said for the, sorry for that, for the hood, looks really good. This head does turn. Now, it doesn't look up or anything. It just turns, that's all. Now, let's move her to the back. As you can see, it's, well, it's good enough. It's decent for the back. But, either not, let me just go ahead and put his lightsaber up in his hand. Prop him right there. So, this is my first figure review, and I was just so excited to get this figure. I am a fan of the Knights of the Old Republic, both 1 and 2, and Darth Nihilus is a really interesting character and a really awesome character, all in all. And I'm so happy that Disney has been releasing more Legends material and figures. They released a Revan lightsaber. Of course, though, I don't think I'm getting that one because it just doesn't look right to me. But yeah, they've been releasing some more figures. They had two Revan figures. They have a Jaina Solo. They have 2 pop vinyls that came out, a Darth Revan and a Darth Malak. So there's been some more figures coming out, and I hope they continue that. And if people keep buying them, they'll show there's a demand for more Legend merchandising. I mean, like, I want to see more Legend characters on t-shirts, all kinds of other things. Posters, more figures, mugs, because I am a original Expanded Universe fan. But either way, I hope you all enjoyed this little look at this really awesome figure, which is definitely a must-have, especially if you are a Legends fan or Knights of the Republic fan, or just a fan in general of Darth Malak. Darth Malak, no, Darth Nihilus. I filmed this several times and now I'm starting to mess up. Okay, hopefully this went well, and I'm going to stop ranting before I make even more mistakes. But either way, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And may the Force be with you always.